The simmering. Aftermath. The chef, wiping the blade clean with a piece of starched white linen. He always kept his tools impeccable. Surveyed the cellar. The violent tableau of Junior's final moments was already fading into the background, becoming just another element in the grand culinary narrative of the room. The initial shock of the screams had settled, leaving a deep, resonant silence that was punctuated only by the hissing fat in the oven and the gentle plop of liquid dripping from the ceiling. He moved to the large, industrial-sized stock pot bubbling gently over a low-gas flame. This was the future of Junior, not as a boy, but as a rich, deeply personal soup. He stirred the contents with a large paddle, the thick, pale yellow liquid swirling with dark green herbs and small, disconcertingly recognizable fragments. It needs more body, he mused, tapping his chin with a finger that was still slightly sticky. A touch of sweetness to cut through the mineral tangs. He glanced back at the porcelain plate holding the remnants of Donnie's girl. He picked up a delicate, wafer-thin sliver. This was the sweet surprise, the tender, forbidden fruit that made the entire horrible business worthwhile. He tossed the sliver into the pot, letting the gentle heat dissolve the delicate tissue into the lick. The next course. Yeah. The chef felt a low, satisfied hum in his chest. It wasn't just the success of the execution, it was the control in a world that rushed him, demanded things of him, and left him busy. The cellar was his sanctuary. Here he was the master artisan, and time moved only at the rate he dictated, the rate of a slow, respectful braise. He turned his attention to the racks lining the walls, row upon row of jars, sealed tight with wax and labeled in his meticulous sloping script. Shelf 14. Shelf D5, brine, Trini 20 foil lay, robust, gamey flavor. Accountant's preserves aged for richness, surprising notes of nutmeg. These were his reserves, his inspiration and results of the boiling, the flash frying, and the foiling of previous subjects. Each jar was a testament to a life entirely consumed and perfectly repurposed. He picked up a jar of pale, slightly translucent slivers, a product of the foil method. They were falling apart tender, suspended in their own savory golden liquor. He unsealed the jar and let the fragrant steam waft over him. It smelled of quiet desperation and resignation. Perfect. He sighed, inhaling deeply. He needed something quiet and regrettive after the recent chaos. He ladled a small, perfect amount of Junior's soup into a tasting bowl, then garnished it with 3 of the preserved slivers. He set the bowl down on the wooden block, pulled up a stool, and sat to savor the quiet triumph of his evening. The flames of the oven cast dancing shadows, turning the walls into a shifting canvas of blood and fire. The screams were gone. The guilt was a memory, and only the exquisite flavor remained. The chef smiled, a genuine, gentle smile. Now that the inspection is complete and everything looks good, it's time to eat. What delicacy will the chef decide to prepare next to keep the larder well stocked?